Gazelles are mammals of the cattle family, a type of antelope, and give birth to a single litter of young. They are fast runners and their appearance is delicate and graceful. They have a narrow, long body and slender, long legs. Their natural enemies are carnivores such as cheetahs and lions. Gazelles are distributed throughout Africa, the Arabian Peninsula, Afghanistan, Iran, India, and Mongolia. They are adapted to live in arid regions such as savannas and deserts, where they feed in the evening on young shoots, grasses, and leaves of shrubs. The water they get from plants is said to be sufficient. Both sexes have horns, with the only difference being that females have slightly smaller horns. There were attempts to domesticate gazelles in the Neolithic period, even earlier than goats. Due to their ability to jump, gazelles escaped even when fenced in paddocks. It was difficult to keep them as livestock for pastoralism. When you see an antelope in the African plains, you might think it's a gazelle, but it could be an impala. It's easy to tell an impala from a gazelle. A gazelle has a black stripe down its flank and a distinctly colored back and belly. Many people also confuse gazelles with deer. You can tell them apart by looking at their antlers. A deer's antlers are shaped like branches that shed and grow new ones over the course of a year. A gazelle's antlers are shaped like an S or a single letter and don't grow back.
The peacock is a bird with fantastic feathers. Found mainly in South Asia, including Sri Lanka, India, Pakistan, Nepal, and Myanmar, the Indian peacock is particularly abundant, appears in mythology, and is so beloved by the Indian people that it was chosen as the national bird of India. The peacock is an aesthetically pleasing animal, which is why it is traded in many countries. Peacocks live in temperate deciduous forests between 900 and 1200 meters above sea level. They have an average lifespan of 20 years, weigh between 2.6 and 6 kilograms and vary in size from 1 to 2 meters in length, despite their large size. Their diet includes seeds and grass, but they are also omnivorous, eating insects, amphibians such as frogs, and snakes. Because of this diet, peacocks are considered a valuable bird in India, where they prey on cobras. The peacock's colorful plumage is reserved for males and is found on their backs, not their tails, which have evolved to be large and colorful for mating. Female peacocks instinctively feel that males with colorful plumage are more resistant to parasites and have better genes. Male peacocks use their ornate loincloths to attract females during courtship. The peacock's ornate collar is a matter of reproduction, so males invest a lot of energy and time in maintaining the ornate collar. The peacock's ornate collar makes it easier for predators to spot it and harder for it to escape. But many predators are colorblind, so the color actually serves as camouflage for peacocks living in dense forests. You might think that peacocks can't fly very well because of their large neck, but they have no problem flying. However, their wings are short and rounded compared to their bodies, so they can make long flights, only short ones. They have well-developed legs and prefer to walk, but they fly when they encounter enemies or need to get to higher ground. Until they reach adulthood, most young peacocks are slow and defenseless, making them susceptible to being eaten by natural predators, which include birds of prey, felines such as leopards, bears, and crocodiles. Peacocks prefer to live alone, but during the breeding season they can live in groups of 1 male and 2 or 3 females. When a peacock lays an egg, the young are cared for until they are independent, with the male providing vigilance to warn of predators entering the group's territory and the female providing child care. After hatching from the egg, the young peacocks are fast growers, able to fly by the time they are 7 days old, and are raised and cared for by their mothers for about 3 weeks. The male peacock's colorful back collar does not begin to grow until he is 4 years old. Peacocks have a distinctive call, a shrill, rumbling call that serves as an alarm to alert them to the presence of natural enemies in their territory. For this reason, peacocks were once bred to guard homes, alerting their owners when a stranger approached with their distinctive loud, piercing call. Today, however, peacocks are much more popular as ornamental birds and are bred in many countries for their beauty. So there you have it, a fascinating animal in all its glory, the peacock. Learn all about the animals that inhabit our planet on Alpacaworld TV animal documentary.